know. Sea Scouts,
Okay.
thank you all for attending and all the work you've done for preparing this event. It's something you can be proud of, and definitely couldn't expect better weather today. That's the one thing I wanted to say. It's going to be a beautiful day. There's a number of good activities going on. Just check your program, and just want to thank you all for attending. With no further ado, we would like to get the program started for the presentation of the colors.
Where are we going now?
Permission granted.
What's going on?
Some yo-yo and a Civil War outfit.
Should I?
You can't see him.
Okay.
Colors, post. He's in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We will now have the Pledge of Allegiance by Eagle Scout David Pavsik. Continental Youth Band for the Star Spangled Banner. Let's give them a big hand. Next, again, thanks for all the scouts that really had the beautiful color, and Cub Scouts with all their flags and troop colors. With no further ado, we will begin the presentation ceremonies, and I'd like to welcome our Council Vice President. He's done a lot of work for this, and before I bring him up, I'd just like to thank a couple people. I can't name everybody. All the Scout executives, and Randy Brown, Chief Scout Executive, for all the hours that they put in preparing for this event. And I'd especially like to thank Dave Smith for helping set up and coordinate the bandstand. And at this moment, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bob Schrapp. He's the Council Vice President, and with no further ado, we'll bring Bob up.
You know, what we hope will be the first annual Scouting Day at the Zoo. On behalf of the Milwaukee County Council, Boy Scouts of America, we hope that you will take the time and opportunity to enjoy the traditional values that you'll witness here today of Scouting, and also see some of the new innovations that Scouting is doing to meet the challenges of the 1980s and 1990s. So have fun today. We welcome you. I would like to, at this point in time, without any further ado, introduce Dr. Gil Bosey. Doctor, would you please come up here? Dr. Bosey is the director of the Milwaukee County Zoo, probably the finest zoo in the United States, if not the world. He agrees with me wholeheartedly on that. And it's with, this whole thing couldn't have happened without the Dr. Bosey's and his staff's full cooperation, which we received. It's really been heartwarming to see what has happened the last couple of months in the final stages of planning. And Doctor, we sincerely appreciate your time and effort that has gone into this. So I hope that this will be, as I say, the first of many to come.
Thank you very much. And on behalf of the entire zoo staff and Milwaukee County, the zoo, and the 5,000 critters that are going to share this day with you, thank you very much for coming out. It was exciting last night to see the preparation, and then started to recall some terms like Order of the Arrow, Tenderfoot, I think Philmont Scout Ranch, if I go way back in my memory. One thing I think is very interesting and I want to express to you. Scouting does create a sensitivity to nature, and the zoo represents a symbol of many species and many organisms on this earth that can't really speak for themselves, but need our organizations and your programs to develop that sensitivity to nature, to mankind, and to technology. So we hope you have a very nice jamboree. Thank you.
Before you go, we'd like to give you a token of our appreciation and a remembrance and recognition of your efforts in this day. This is just a shirt that you can wear, and also something for your office, a flag. Scouting at the Zoo, 1986. We appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Good job.
Thank you.
I'd also like to call up our General Chairman, Jim Fowler. Jim, would you please come up? Jim has served as our General Chairman for the event, our volunteer chairman, and the countless hours that Jim and his staff have put up, we just can't begin to count. So, Jim, we appreciate your effort. We hope, too, that you will serve us again in some capacity in the future, and in one way, shape, or form, maybe in 1987 for our second annual. How about that?
Thank you, Bob. I was very honored to be asked to be General Chairman of the Steering Committee this year, and pleased to be able to make a small contribution, and want to especially thank all of the volunteer members of the committee, and especially the professional staff, and Randy Brown in particular, for all of their efforts that are really making this happen, and especially to all of you scouts, and a beautiful day, and Gil, I think we're just going to have a super day, and the first annual Scouting the Zoo.
No question about it. And Jim, again, in our token of our appreciation, recognition, and hopefully remembrance, please accept this little memento, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jim. Now, as a symbolic opening to the show, we're going to have a ribbon cutting, so if we could have a couple of scouts up here. We do this with an axe. But we thought about that again, and we thought we'd use a scissors. So if we could have a symbolic ribbon cutting, and on the ribbon, maybe we should have gotten an axe. There we go. Congratulations.
And right now, all I'd like to say is on with the show. Everybody's dismissed, and the next group that will be on performance here will be the Milwaukee County Youth Band. Thank you again, boys. Have a good day.
Amen.
Yeah, don't move. Hi. You done? Well, you can, right. You can sand it a little bit and color it.
Oh, the rockets.
The rockets are the cool. Go it on one side and the other. Go hard. Go hard. Ma against child. Dad against child. Ma against dad. Okay. Where are you from?
And like this one, they just varnished.
Right, Milwaukee.
That's good. It's just the way it comes in the box. You just have to
nail
pull
there.
it. Isn't that neat?
Right, Milwaukee.
Look at that little baby one there.
Yeah, look at it. His mom's falling pretty close.
Eating it.
3, 2, 1.
Kearney! What? Where do you work after me and Mike died? For a half hour.
Hit it.
No! Jim! Funny now. Hey, get us over here.
Boy, he's good.
Yay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, tell your friends about Harry and where they can see him perform. We've got to train all of these litter bugs. I'm sure Harry's litter children will get to be decent creatures.
It's almost going to talk to the people, isn't it?
Well, they kind of do special things, don't hold it. This man's looking behind you.
Just like a picture. Oh, he took two at a time and one step up.
Ooh, they're all staring at me.
We're waiting for some dancing.
Stephanie, down to the rescue. On Sarah, too. Ah! Stephanie, down to the rescue.
Where are you guys from?
Tomorrow night. Greenfield, Pack 501.